Knicks, Pacers, Game 6. Pacers looking to close out the series and head to the NBA Finals. Knicks trying to force a Game 7. Early first quarter, tied up at 4. Miles Bridges driving. Mitchell Robinson throwing it down. Knicks up 2 early. And then trailing by 3, Jalen Brunson. You know you got to watch out for this bad man. Look at this. Pull up from long range. Boom. Game tied at 20. Under 2 to play in the first. Pacers up 1. Tyrese Haliburton. Obi Toppin. The former Knick getting it done. Flashy pass right there by Hallie. Pacers up 1 after 1. Second quarter. 4 minutes to play. Brunson looking to make a move. Turns it over. And they're going the other way. Andrew Nebhard to Haliburton. Throwing it down. All fired up there. Pacers up 5. Then Knicks trailing by 5. Brunson driving, kicking. Out to Bridges. Baseline jumper. Good. Knicks looking good, right? Hey, get back on D. Going the other way. Haliburton. Pascal Siakam throwing it down. Pacers put it back at a 5-point game. Later, Brunson up to OG. What's up, OG? Pull-up jumper, good at the buzzer. Knicks down 4, heading into halftime. This one was close, and then the third quarter happened, and the Pacers got on a roll. Pascal Siakam for 3. Pacers up 7. A couple minutes later, they're up 10. Anunoby driving. Look at Thomas Bryant with the block, and then the other way. Siakam gets it, drive, got it, plus the foul. Indiana up 13 after the free throw. They went on a 9-0 run to open the third. Later in the quarter, Thomas Bryant getting it done from 3. Had 11 off the bench, and the Pacers are up 15. Pacers up 14. Siakam, what a night he had. Look at this. Driving, moving, grooving, shooting. Got it. Fade away, good. Yep, keep it going. Pacers up 16. Final seconds of the third. Josh Hart to Karl-Anthony Towns, can't connect. Pacers gonna get it, going the other way. Haliburton taking it for himself. Pacers end the third quarter up 92-77, but you know these Knicks. It's hard to take them out. Brunson here, stolen by Nebhard, and Nebhard taking it the other way for the bucket. And Brunson right here, and oh, a little headbutt action there. It's getting dicey. You see the move there? Pacers were up 14. Brunson didn't quite have the night you expect him to, 19 points, but not enough because Haliburton got 21 and 13. Driving the lane to go there. Pacers up 16, and then Hallie sealing the deal. Deep 3, Haliburton fired up. Pacers get the win, 125-108. They're moving on to the NBA Finals. Pascal Siakam, NBA Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Knicks distraught, and look at them hoist that trophy. So the Pacers will now move on to the NBA Finals for just the second time in franchise history, joining the 1990-2000 season where they would go on to lose to Shaq and Kobe and the Lakers in 6 games. Now, the Pacers advanced to the finals in a similar fashion as their first appearance. Both this season and in 2000, Indiana knocked out New York in the conference finals in exactly 6 games. This time around, they're going to celebrate clinching the win at home. And as for the Knicks, this ends what was the most successful playoff run for them over the last 25 years. Overall, 9 playoff series, New York and Indiana have faced off. New York is now 3-6 overall. Myles, first of all, congratulations. And look, 25 years since the Pacers made the NBA Finals. You've been a Pacer longer than any of your teammates, 10 seasons. You've seen all the highs, you've seen all the lows. What does this moment mean for you?
Man, it's everything. First of all, I got to thank Jehovah God, man, just put me this opportunity, or give me this opportunity, and it's allowing us to run with it. But you said it, man. I've been here through all the highs, through all the lows, the hate, the love, everything in between, man. It's just so validating just to even get an opportunity to be on this stage.
Hey, look, man, I'm watching this game. This is a 4-point game at halftime. I have to say, I didn't know what was going to happen. Then you came out on a 9-0 run, and the Pacers never really looked back. What did you all say or communicate to each other at halftime that sparked a second half that just changed everything?
We just knew it was going to take everybody, man. We're such a deep team. You never know whose night it's going to be. And we had so many guys step up on the bench tonight, man. Thomas Bryant played out of his mind. And, you know, Pascal obviously did his thing. And Tyrese led the charge. So I can go up and down the list, man. This has been how it's been all playoffs for us. You know, 1 through 15 is what it's about.
Myles, what do you bring since you've been with the team so long, what presence are you in that locker room? You got younger guys with you, guys who've never been at this point, but you've seen everything with this organization. What do you bring at a moment like that to say, hey, guys, we got to all hang together and push us over the top?
Of course, man. Just keep the main thing the main thing. You know, whether you're down by 10 or up by 10, you play. You got to play like you're down the entire time. And we knew a team with the New York Knicks. You know, they had a hell of a season. They're a team that fights, and he had the most 20-point comeback. So we were really aware of that. But when it's all said and done, we trained for this. This group has been together for about 3 years now, and we've been looking forward to this opportunity for a long time. So it just all goes back to our training.
You've been together 3 years. We've seen all that you can do in the playoffs, but after you guys beat the Cavs, you tweeted out every analyst at our network that had the Cavs beating you guys in their series, right? Vegas had the Knicks beating you guys. Why do you think we all doubt Indy so much?
Man, it's a question since the beginning of time, man. Ever since I've been here, it's funny. When you go online, it's a lot of time people seeing us play for the first time. This playoff series, and that's how it is here. We don't get a lot of TV games. People don't really pay attention to us until we make them pay attention. But we thrive with that. We understand that. Not the sexiest team, but we get results.
You sure do. And now you're getting ready to face OKC. Overwhelming favorites to win the title at -600 earlier today. Listen to this, Myles. They're the only other team over the last 20 seasons that have, or you're the only other team over the last 20 seasons that have longer odds to win it all. To all those Pacers non-believers out there, tell the world why you will win it all.
Well, first of all, I don't know what -600, minus whatever. I don't know what none of that means. But I do know that the Pacers, how we compete, how we fight, man. And, again, we're built for this moment, man. We've been training for this. Got one of the best head coaches in the game and one of the best rosters in the game. So we're excited for the opportunity, man. And we're going to throw it up there and see what happens.
Okay. One more question for you. I'll let you go, man. Why should I be drinking okra water with lemon and chia seeds?
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Amazing benefits. First of all, for your skin, your complexion is going to get you right. It also resets your system, too. If it's the first thing you put in your stomach at the beginning of the day, it's good for your gut health. It's good for, type of movement and whatnot. And then, lastly, hair, skin, and nails, man. You got to take care of all the little things. Be nice, pretty for the cameras.
But, Myles, I don't want to hear about movement, man. How does that taste, man? It's like chalky. I don't even know how to digest that.
No, straight water. I promise you. It's water. Put a little lemon in there. I promise you it tastes like water. It got the texture of aloe vera, though. So if you're a texture person, I don't know, dilute it a little bit.
I know you live in the moment and look ahead, but history's important too. And to do it almost 25 years to the day than the last time, same team, Reggie, Jalen in the building and on the home court, how much special, even more special, does that make it?
Yeah, obviously Reggie in the building, it is a really special thing. When it happened 25 years ago, I was not even 6 months old. So, I think this is a really special time for our organization, special time for our fans. There's a lot of fans who, have never seen the success from this organization, especially people around my age, they weren't alive for it. So, it's really special what we're doing, and we're just trying to keep making this a special place, a place where people want to, come and people want to watch and want to be a part of. And, this is a really, really special group, and I'm really thankful that I'm doing it with these guys. I'm thankful that our front office believed in this group to keep us together, to not do a crazy roster turnover, to keep this group together and, see something in ourselves that maybe, quote-unquote, experts didn't see. So, yeah, it's really special, but, we understand we got a long road ahead. But, yeah, like I said, it's just a special feeling.
In tonight's game, Obi Toppin off the bench, and I had 3 blocks, 18 points. What did you think of his play, and how impactful were those big plays that he had?
He had 3 blocks? Wow. Yeah, trying to get like me. We always mess with him because he's got all that athleticism, but just doesn't use it on the defensive end sometimes. But Obi was big for us off the bench. Obviously this series, playing against his team, is probably a little bit more juice for him, considering this is where, he came from. But, man, he was special tonight, just did all the little things that we need him to do, made play after play, especially down the stretch, cutting, rolling. That's why we brought him here. So, really special. And we understand we preach depth this whole year. We keep talking about it. And it's not just a word we use, for fun. This is our identity and this is who we are. And so I thought we did a great job of utilizing that. We had different people step up. I thought Jarris Walker was amazing. The guy like that who, his minutes have come here and there in this series. He hasn't really seen a ton of playing time. And he came and was prepared to go. And I thought he had big-time minutes. And Thomas Bryant, he's had a couple games where he, a couple DNPs, came prepared and made some big-time shots and big-time plays. So that's just what's important to us. We've been preaching, how special we are as a group and how much depth matters. And we're showing it. So, like I said, man, it's just really special.
Gainbridge Fieldhouse with Pacers fans celebrating this moment and a moment in history for Pacers.
Yeah, I think as a group, we really did want to get it done in the Garden last game, but I thought we just didn't come out and play the right way. But I looked at it as kind of like delayed gratification, You look at it and understand we didn't come to play in Game 5. I don't know where Doyle is, but, we just didn't play hard enough, and that happens. I know that was a question, but we just didn't play hard enough. And I thought we did a great job responding. I thought we did a great job of controlling the margins and winning that battle. So like I said, I'm just really proud of, of this group. And it is special to do it in front of our fans, in front of our family, and enjoy it with them. And, it's definitely probably be a core memory in our lives. But I think there's, a lot more work to do. And, let's just keep creating memories.
Kind of on that note, 10 steals, 18 turnovers, 34 points off turnovers. Just how important was defense tonight? I guess what does it say, for just the progress you guys have made over the course of really the last year and a half to get to this point, and it's defense to kind of get you in there in the NBA Finals?
Yeah, I just think the buy-in from our whole group has been huge. Last year, all that was being said was we couldn't win because we don't guard anybody. And all we try to do is outscore people. And I think we've taken such a big step on the defensive end as a group. I think Andrew, Aaron, and Myles kind of lead that, and me and Pete are trying to follow their lead and get it going on that side of the ball. And then our bench guys just come in and bring more energy. So, I think the step we've made on that side of the floor is why we're here. And, we got our work cut out for us, playing against MVP, playing against one of the best offenses in the league, the best team in the league. So we got to be prepared next series. But I think our buy-in as a group has been huge, and I'm just really proud of our group.
Yeah.
The Pacers shot the lights out from 3 in Game 6, shooting 17 of 33 from deep. They're the third team to shoot 50% or better from 3 to clinch an NBA Finals berth, along with the 2021 Suns and the 2016 Cavs. As for the Knicks, another season ends in heartbreak. Here are Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns.
Sucks, man. Simple as that. It sucks. I think the way this team progressed this year is, for me, it was fun because there was a lot of people saying we couldn't do a lot of things, a lot of negativity around what we were trying to accomplish, and the way we put blinders on and went to work. That's what I'm most proud of with this team, and I'm just proud of how we kind of stayed the course. Obviously, like you said, not winning tonight and then being knocked out, but just proud of our guys. Simple as that.
It hurts. It hurts to be able not to bring an opportunity to the city for a championship. We got a bunch of great guys in that locker room, and we hope to. The plan now is to just put ourselves in this position again and succeed next time.
UD, the Pacers, we got to talk about the third quarter because they just went off. It took them to the victory tonight. They get the 4-2 series win and advance to the NBA Finals. So what did you see that allowed them to blow this one open?
I mean, it was just the activity and the pace of the game. They just continued to wear on the Knicks. They had 10 turnovers in the first half. They had 18 for the game. That equaled 34 points. So you already got a team that wants to run, wants to get out in transition. You don't want to give them easy buckets by turning the ball over. So they just continued to wear on the Knicks, and not just for this game, but over the course of this series.
They played with that intensity from the start, but as I mentioned, the third quarter, it really got out of hand quickly and able to hang on from there. But now they've got to look at what happens next, and they roll into the next round as underdogs. That's a position they're familiar with. You also won it all twice with the Heat as an underdog. Yes. So what do the Pacers have to do to give themselves a chance against OKC now?
Use that chip on your shoulder. Use that chip. Listen to everybody saying you don't have a chance. Use everything you have, and then go in there and be who you are. You're not going to get to the finals and reinvent the wheel. You want to run. You want to get out. You want to create confusion. You want to get out in transition. You want to get easy buckets. In the half court, you want to play through Haliburton and Siakam. You want to let your role players be stars, and you need some guys to step up and have some X factors.
UD, how much does that matter when that outside noise is loud for OKC right now?
I don't think it matters to OKC. If you listen to everything they said after they won their game, they was talking about one more. They were talking about the finals. This is not the goal. This is not where we wanted to get. They were talking about getting to the finals. So I don't think OKC is a team that's going to listen to the noise any at all. They're focused on one goal, and that's winning the championship.
All right, Pacers going to have their work cut out for them. Thunder beat them both times they faced each other this season. None bigger than what's about to come next. UD, we appreciate it tonight on SportsCenter.
NBA,